This is a little bit awkward because I was not planning on this. I was actually planning on filming a Lions video today. But of course, unexpected things happen. So let's get to it. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Titan Tavern, where all guests and fans are welcome. Now everybody, grab your favorite drink and let's talk about what in the world the Denver Broncos are gonna do now and how they're gonna spread this dead cap around. Alrighty, so if it isn't obvious, I'm wearing a different team's hoodie. I have several things for other teams. But either way, that's not what we're talking about today. Today we're talking about the dangerous man himself. The man that thinks everybody loves bread. The ex-quarterback of the Denver Broncos now, Russell Wilson, with his $85 million in dead cap that they are going to have to deal with within the next few seasons. So, to put this into perspective, a lot of teams have been on a quarterback carousel. The Denver Broncos are no exception. Doing a little bit of research, since the 2015-2016 season, where the Denver Broncos won Super Bowl 50 with Peyton Manning, the Denver Broncos have had quarterback Brandon Allen, Brett Rippon, Brock Osweiler, Case Keenum, Drew Lock, Jeff Driscoll, Joe Flacco, Paxton Lynch, Russell Wilson, Trevor Siemian, and Jared Stidham. I don't even think, except for maybe Stidham, might still be on that roster. I think Teddy Bridgewater said that he was retiring. Drew Lock went to Seattle and is still in Seattle. And I don't even know what's been going on with almost the rest of the list entirely. So, within 2 seasons, only going a collective 11-19, the Denver Broncos finally decided they have had enough of Russell Wilson. I think primarily this was with Sean Payton. I think he just I don't think they got along. But you can definitely say that the Seahawks definitely won the Wilson trade. Because the Seahawks, they got Drew Lock, who is still on the roster. They got Noah Fant, who's been actually very good for them. They got Shelby Harris, who is a free agent now. They got Charles Cross, which they drafted in 2022 with the first rounder. They got Boye Mafe, a 2022 second round pick. Tyreek Smith, a 2022 fifth round pick. Devin Witherspoon, a 2023 first round pick. And Derek Hall, a 2023 second round pick. And all of those except for one is still on the team. And comparing the Seahawks to the Broncos, I mean, neither team is going to win a Super Bowl, but one is definitely better than the other. and it's not the horse team. So either way, with this shocking but also not shocking news, we also have some more shocking yet we all saw it coming news. A person who I think should definitely be considered a first ballot Hall of Famer with everything going on and with just how good he truly was. Jason Kelce has officially retired after 13 years in the league. Let me see here. Yeah. After 13 seasons in the league, being one of the most dominant centers in recent history, he has officially retired. I've heard that his speech is actually very, very emotional, and I cannot wait to watch it. I personally don't like the Philadelphia Eagles all that much. I feel like there are just better teams to root for, more fun teams to root for. But this guy made you root for them, not just because you wanted to see the Eagles win. It was more just because you wanted to see this guy win. So, him retiring sucks. And it's going to leave a big question mark for what the Eagles do with this offensive line now. Because really their strength was their offensive line, and there is your strongest piece that you had just retired. So not going over stats for Russell Wilson, because I will cover that in a later video whenever I cover the Denver Broncos season recap. Now we really just have to wonder, what are the Denver Broncos planning to do at quarterback? Are they planning on seeing if they can get J.J. McCarthy, or are they looking for somebody else? Because as far as it goes for quarterbacks and where they pick, it might get tricky. Chicago Bears that are going to be picking more than likely a quarterback at this point, considering all the rumors that we keep hearing about Justin Fields and the Falcons, and also the Falcons and Kirk Cousins, and the Falcons and drafting Drake May, and the Falcons going after everybody. They just apparently really want every quarterback in the league that is available at this time. So Chicago is more than likely going to go with Caleb Williams. Talent-wise, I think, he's earned it. Potential character issues there, but we will talk about that at a later point. But Chicago's definitely taking a quarterback. Washington, there's rumors that they're wanting to trade up and just trade up with Chicago. I don't know what they want to do, because they're going to get a good quarterback either way. But I don't know. I think they should just sit at 2. New England's going to take a quarterback. So 3 picks in, 3 quarterbacks are going to more than likely be gone unless the Bears don't trade Justin Fields, which I feel like that's already been a done deal. We're just waiting on it. Now the Broncos can have a sigh of relief once it hits pick 4 or 5, with the with the Cardinals and Chargers respectively. They're not going to take a quarterback. They're sticking with Kyler and Justin Herbert respectively. New York Giants. This team, I don't know. They can throw a curveball and they can draft a quarterback, which would probably ruin most of the Broncos' hopes. The Titans, we're not going to go quarterback. There's no reason to draft a quarterback this year. We need everything else. The Falcons, again, just kind of depends on what in the world they do. If they trade for Justin Fields, if they sign Kirk Cousins, but also the rumors are saying that the deal for Justin Jefferson is getting worked on with the Minnesota, and that must mean that Kirk is staying in Minnesota. Probably for like a 1-year rental, I feel like. But they wouldn't be working on a contract right now if they didn't say, yeah, we're keeping Kirk Cousins. Then you got Chicago again. They're just going to go whatever position they need. New York Jets, they're going to go offensive line. They've still got Aaron Rodgers. No idea what's going to happen with that one. Minnesota's a little bit of a wild card because if they do keep Kirk Cousins, then they're not going to go quarterback, but they could for planning for the future. I'm not really sure what they should do because they do need... I'm just not sure about that one, in all honesty. And then you finally reach at 12 Denver, and they're just going to hope that a quarterback falls to them that they like. As far as quarterbacks that actually do fall to them, I think Drake May and Caleb Williams are going to be gone. I think Jaden Daniels and Michael Penix Jr. might also be gone. So I'm thinking they're either going to... I think they're going to have a good selection between J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix, and possibly Michael Penix Jr. It's just whichever one that they think would be better for them. But I think like the top 3 quarterbacks in this draft are going to go 1, 2, 3. So that's going to leave essentially ranked 4 through 6, which in the end isn't bad because, you're saying that there's 6 good potential first-round quarterbacks in this draft, along with all the wide receivers, along with all the beastly O-linemen. Honestly, this draft is actually insanely talented. With offense and with speed, watching the combine, the Texas receiver breaking the 40-yard dash record, getting at 4.21, which is already insane. Running 40 yards in 4.21 seconds. And yes, of course, that's not counting pads and extra weight. But that's still just insane. So, again, I'm not quite sure what the Broncos are going to do, but we know they're drafting the quarterback. And I feel like they're just going to throw him in. Whoever it is, good luck. They've got a good coach with them, but with Sean Payton. But as far as that goes, I don't really know. It's speculation season now. We're in the off season, and we haven't reached the draft yet, and we're just about to reach free agency. So this is whenever everybody is speculating. We're about to see all the chips fall down. The dominoes are about to start falling. And honestly, I'm excited for it. Always love this time. That time of the season. It's always interesting. Thank y'all for dropping by. Alright, thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It always helps me out. And of course, as always, even though I am not wearing my team's stuff right now, let's see. This works. As always, tighten up, baby.